Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save...
So you know I'm personally pissed. I haven't been to Bay Plaza in years and years, and I'll never go back. I heard this is the second time they did this. The second time? Turn around and wonder why there's nothing at all to do in the Bronx. Bay Plaza Mall is the worst thing they ever did. These kids are too young to know. Bay Plaza existed before that mall got there. That was the worst thing they ever did. Bay Plaza used to be a chill place. You could go and enjoy yourself.
Holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays available with 22 kilograms of bag.
You know what we came here to do. I know what I came here to do. Pop the trunk. Why? Why?
Are y'all hooligans okay? What happens to when we're bored, we text in the group chat, go get y'all bikes, we about to go outside? What happens to being bored and linking up at the hangout person's house? Y'all get bored and raid a mall?
Shut your stupid...
There's a reason why there's literally an age limit for KP now. You gotta be 21 or up to go on KP. And even then, if you look young, you can get it. Are y'all okay? What is wrong with this generation? I don't... What, bro? What? I really need somebody. Tell me you there's somebody. So, on Monday afternoon in the Bronx, because of course shit like this have to happen in Brooklyn, in New York. On Monday afternoon in the Bronx, what started as a... let me just say this. This shit was posted like it was a party. They made an entire flyer to raid a mall. This is not even the first time it happened. They tried to raid KP. KP now has age restrictions, which I didn't even know because I don't go to the mall. I go to the mall and get disappointed. There's never anything in my size. I don't go to the mall. If I go to the mall, it's because a friend want to go. They trying to compare this to what happened at Atlantic Terminal. I don't think it's the same. Because at Atlantic Terminal, it was just mad kids together having fun. Yes, there were some fights, but not inside the mall. That's the thing. Everything happened outside. Like, I don't even know how they call it the Atlantic Terminal thing, because it did not happen inside of the Atlantic Terminal. It happened on Atlantic, but inside the train terminal, nothing happened. But they're trying to compare it to that. But yeah, it was posted. Like, I don't even know how long it was getting promoted for, because I don't know how it worked. I don't know if they was just sending it around in the Bronx. But everybody know about this shit. Like, everybody knows. If I'm looking at it, it's because there's notes. I have notes. You know, we're trying to be better at this YouTube ting. So there were hundreds of teenagers, many of them middle school and high school, were off for the holiday. This past week, I don't know if everybody's school schedule is the same out of New York, out of the state, but we were just on midwinter recess. Like last week, my students did not have school. If you don't know, I'm a parent. I work in a school. My kids ain't have school. No schools had school, so everybody was out. So, like I said, we don't just link up at people's houses no more. We raid malls on the board. I don't know. So basically, they were swarming and surrounding the mall and nearby businesses. Video shows large groups in streets yelling and overwhelming mall security. Local business owners say they were running everywhere and the deli window got smashed before we even knew what hit us. From an NYPD officer, we have disorderly crowds here. Multiple youths attempting to force entry. Units are responding. My thing is, how is this fun? Like, I think that's my actual question. How is this fun? Because the only thing I can think of is if you're going to do something like this, cops are going to get involved. They're going to get in trouble. This is going to spread. Like, how is this fun? This is why it confused me. When I was in middle school, on Fridays, we used to go to McDonald's. Yeah, we used to be acting type crazy in McDonald's, but it was never we gonna go there and stuff. Like, that was never the plan. It was just so much of us in a small area. And yeah, they used to call the cops on us. We got the cops calling us a few times, you know? But it was never because we was getting disorderly in that. It was because we were too loud, we were getting too rowdy, and they wanted us out their establishment. But it was never fights or anything. That's the part I'm really trying to get there. It was really kids having fun after school. If there was fights, you would never hear about a fight breaking out inside the McDonald's. Maybe next to it, on the block, next to the school, but inside the establishments, that's crazy. Like, I'm not gonna act like my generation growing up was all goody two shoes, but we wasn't planning raids. Like, I don't. The biggest thing we planned was a water fight. Why is this okay? Y'all losing me, and this is something that happens a lot, especially and it's crazy because y'all doing this shit in negative 30-degree weather. Like, it's cold. Elsa got her ass cheeks spread wide open outside, and y'all raiding shit, and it's cold. If you live in New York, you know it's been shivering me timbers outside, and y'all is raiding the mall. Y'all not cold? I would have left because I was cold. But it's also because a lot of these kids is being raised by young parents, and that's no shade to the young parents. My homegirl got a baby, and I know my niece ain't gonna be raised in no damn mall. But it's like y'all being raised by people who encourage bullshit. If my mother found out me and my brother was in the middle of a brawl in a mall, we were coming home to nothing but belt to ass. At my grown age, belt to ass. And that's me keeping it above. Because what? And it was so big. I'm about to show videos. It was so big, y'all was breaking into establishments, breaking windows on top of the people in them car. Bro, if I came outside from shopping or I was inside another store, if I came outside to children on top of my car, are y'all cool?
I'm in the ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta.
To be honest, I don't even like as a New Yorker, y'all, I know we promote that we're the most unhinged state. That shit is not okay. I don't. It's unsafe. Do y'all think this is gonna? First of all, we mess up this. That's not even NYPD because that's the Bronx. That's a whole different jurisdiction. I don't know how cops in the Bronx work. The NYPD officers don't give no. They be beating on people. So what do you think is? And then the part that's really pissing me off is y'all sending us back with the stereotypes. They already call us unhinged monkeys. Don't cancel me for that. I'm being honest. They call us unhinged. They call us ghetto. They call us every name in the book. And what the do you think they're gonna say about this? They're demure. Like you can't even say white kids is doing it too. Because if I'm being honest, in all the videos I saw, I did not see one Caucasian person. It was all black kids, and that's so embarrassing. That's embarrassing. We fighting so people stop calling us ghetto and start giving us the respect that we need. But y'all doing shit like that.
You really want to be ghetto?
Y'all disrespecting y'all elders. Y'all so rude. Like, cause I work with kids. I work with them. I see how these kids get now. These kids got a mouth in them. Like, I be having to tell some little girls, I'm like, yo, I know you tight right now, but your attitude, like, all you doing is not neat. Like, the way I speak on YouTube is not how I speak to my students. Like, I speak to my students, the way I speak to them, I want to be a mentor. So it's like, they listen to me, but I feel like they listen to me because, yeah, I say respect. Okay, I don't believe in respect your elders. I'll take that back. I respect who respects me. But, like, there was a video I saw. I'm going to try to, if I find it, I'm going to put it in right here. But there was a video I saw, and I guess this group of kids was on the bus. They're being rowdy. And, you know, growing up, if you was doing something on the bus, if an old lady or old male was on the bus, and they was already on grandpa time, and they're going to be like, yo, you got to calm, they got to be respectful. He's getting on her. Like, suck my dick. Stop talking to me. Stop talking. Like, yeah, some of the comments was like, she should have minded her business, but I just feel like, especially if somebody's not coming at you disrespectfully, respect your elders. Now, if she came at him a different way, I would say something totally different because you cannot respect somebody and expect respect in return. That's actually bombastic side eye. No. But it's like it shows this generation just don't give a fuck. They don't care. This generation is living their own reality TV shows, and they don't care. It's scary. Let's get into these videos.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family.
Yo!
We've got millions of...
It's so much of them. I would have got so overstimulated. It is so much of them. It's mad of them. And what's the point of the stepping on cars? Why are we acting like ghetto ass buffoons? I'm not gonna say we because I wasn't there. I was home. This happened the 19th, I believe. I was home. I didn't even know this fuck was going on. Why? Like why?
Child Place holidays available.
Oh!
2
Y'all,
kilograms of
NBC
baggage
News!
included.
NBC News! Oh, now let me get down. Sir, you see this, right?
But now, with Jet2
No,
holidays.
no, don't leave, don't leave.
Holidays you can trust. After natural
Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, bro. Don't leave, don't leave. No, no, no.
Nah, he's mad smart for saying don't leave because y'all only try to selfish with trouble and all y'all was trying to do was feed y'all big backs.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you.
Oh, they go over the sidewalk right next to the Oh shit, we gotta fill up over here.
No, it's not turning on. That shit, they're not turning on, gang. Oh.
Yo, I'm just glad the top ops is booked.
I got all this shit on camera.
He's smart for telling everybody not to leave because, well, I don't know if they was a part of it in the beginning of the video. It's not given they were ever a part of it, but yeah, don't leave. Because next to you know the boys pull up, you not even a part of it. You get booked because you're just there. Wrong place, wrong time. He's smart as recording because you're recording that you wasn't a part of that bullshit. But I don't get how something like this is fun. I understood Atlantic because, like I said, there was fights, but it was on the streets. It wasn't inside the people in an establishment. Y'all taking this shit and y'all raiding the establishments. Like, something to y'all. Like, I don't know. What is this? This is not I don't know. Nah, they was destroying. They was destroying shit. That's what I'm saying. I do not understand the purpose of this. How is this fun? And why would... Here's the part that's blowing me. Y'all orchestrated this shit. Like, it's clear this wasn't no random thing. Like, because the Atlantic shit happened after school. Like, there was a point in time, Atlantic was the spot after school, especially on Fridays. Like, my last few years of high school, that's where I was. And I didn't even go to school in Maryland. I went to school in the East. And I was taking my ass on that train to go meet my sister. But this shit happened when there was no school. Like, this was planned. There was a flyer, multiple flyers. You would have thought this was a function that a NYCD DJ. No, this was a brawl. And the thing is, I heard of no fights. That's the thing. I literally just them destroying shit for fun. Like, I've never heard of shit like this. The most that my friends did when we were younger is break the McDonald's sign. I don't know how it happened. Because that shit was all the way in the air. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure that it was even us. Because y'all know the signs that would be all the way in the air. Y'all can see that shit from down the highway where you drive. Yeah, it was one of them signs. They broke that shit. Still confused to this day how that happened. I don't think we ever did no crazy shit like that. Like, I could say we did take over McDonald's a few times, but we never got the cops calling us for no fights, no attacking the workers. It was none of that. Like, the workers really just seemed like set up fucking moms and dads with us, literally, because we ain't never fight them. It was never none of that shit. It was just us in McDonald's acting like asses after just being in school. But this shit, nah. I feel like the parents need to be arrested. I hate to be that person because I'll be damned if I do something. Well, I'm 21 now, so my mother can't get arrested for shit that I do. Whatever I do is on me. But I'll be damned. Okay, let's let my brother do something. My brother is a minor for a few more months. So one of my siblings, because they're young as fuck. Like, yeah, I'll be damned. They do some shit. My mother had no clue what the fuck was going on, but she got arrested. But at the end of the day, it's like, y'all not disciplining these little. So it's either this or y'all gotta go to jail because it's like, are you doing anything? How was your minor able to do all this and you don't know? My mother used to know everything I did. Like, there would be no reason why I was out of brawl because Shorty knew what I was doing. So it's just like, I feel like their parents need to be held accountable. If y'all gonna claim, oh, they're kids, they don't know what they're doing, okay, hold the parents accountable. I used to be home inside before the street lights went out. Once it got dark, there was no more going up and down the block for my. Like, that's what I did on a bored day. You know, you used to know who was where by just seeing bikes outside. I had an electric scooter. I had hoverboards. I had bikes. All these kids these days have is TikTok. My brother had a hoverboard. He had a bike. We had scooters. We had everything in the fucking sun. We was always on the block riding our bikes with our god brothers and sisters, with all the neighborhood kids. That was my childhood. I didn't get bored and say, yeah, let's go beat up the security guards at King's Plaza. Like, I never said that. I don't even like when the security guards at King's Plaza look at me because, nigga, I'm shopping. Why you acting like I'm about to steal the damn Cinnabon sign? What are we doing here? Like, I don't know. This shit is wild to me. This shit is actually insane.
And for the people who love to defend these kids' outlandish behavior, oh, we used to act crazy when we was growing up. Who?
You on the whole? I wasn't doing this shit.
Who are you speaking about when you say these things? My mother would have whooped my ass until the white meat, until there's no ass left to whoop. Straight legs and back running up my body. Are you okay? Are you crazy? Have you lost your mind? Is what my mother would ask me while proceeding to immediately go to town. What are you talking about? Imagine they said 500 teens were running around Bay Plaza yesterday, throwing chairs, breaking windows, raiding businesses?
Businesses is the part I really don't get. It's like, yeah, I didn't. Why? Like, I don't even have commentary for this shit because why? Like she said, y'all all say we used to do crazy shit when we was younger. We ain't never do this. The most we was doing was being rowdy in a food place. And we bought food first. Like, y'all be, what? Why? Who's we? My mother would have whooped my ass until next week. I wouldn't be able to go to school because if I went to school, CPS was making a house visit. They was making a house visit. We didn't do this shit growing up. I'm class of 2022 graduate, class of 2022 back. We didn't do this shit. Fights was a thing. Hell yeah. High school, you're gonna. But this shit, hell no. My mother would have whipped my ass. I did one thing wrong. I couldn't go out for a week. If I did this shit, I was never seeing daylight unless I needed to go to school. And she was probably gonna pick my black ass up to make sure I wasn't gonna go gallivant with my friends.
I am sitting here in awe because it's really just the bravery, the audacity. 500 teens or 500 fucking animals? Like, what? And the reasoning they gave, oh, because we're bored. Oh! Lock them all up. And the parents too. This is disgusting. It's no wonder teachers are quitting every single day. The education system is fucked. These kids are running around. They cannot.
That's a fact. Teachers get it the worst. Like, I say my students respect me, but my students mainly respect me because I'm somebody young working in school. I just graduated in 2022. We in 2026. I graduated 4 years ago. So it's like with certain shit, I understand why kids get mad because in some of these schools, like, you don't know unless you work in a school, these teachers be getting crazy out the mouth and expect these kids to take it. And these kids grew up in the hood. These kids grew up defending themselves. So it's like, with that shit, I understand. Yeah, if a teacher come at you crazy, you ain't doing shit, you gonna get a little. But there was a teacher in the school I worked in, I still work there, but there was one teacher, these kids were just always giving her a hard time. And like, there was something I had to ask, I'm like, yo, are you new here? Because it was my first year. So I'm like, are you a new teacher? I started like in February. So I started when school was damn near going to be over in a few months. And she's like, no. I was new to the beginning of the school year. And I'm like, bro. And she was so nice. So it used to make me so mad because she used to take that shit. And I was like, yo, there will be times I would want to say something because there's different types of teachers. There's teachers that do it for the bread. And there's teachers who do it because they genuinely want to see these kids win. And I will always defend the teachers who's doing it because they want to see these kids win. Because there's a few teachers I work with, them motherfuckers be on a power trip. I'll be like, yo, if I was these kids' age, I would react the same way. That's why when I speak to my students, I'll be like, yo, I understand that you're tight, but they're trying to help you, and you just giving them your ass to kiss. Like, chill, because there's going to be a point in time when you need them recommendation letters, and you won't want to go to them teachers and ask for it. Because I was able to go to every single teacher because I respected them all. And then even the teachers I got into it with, it was for good ass reasons. You know it's a good ass reason when the teacher give you your props. These teachers get it the worst. Teachers are quitting in every school I've been in. I never was able to work with them for 2 years and see the same teachers the next year. They will always be new teachers because these kids is fucking ruthless. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know what battles they're facing, but they're ruthless as shit. They're no longer just defending themselves. They want to seem like that guy to their friends. Like, there be kids who a teacher could say one thing and they're going to fuck off, and I just be like, well, was that called for, babe?
Read. They cannot write. They cannot spell. They don't know how to socialize. They have no.
These kids are stupid. These kids are dumb as shit. Oh my gosh, these kids are just dumb. They're dumb. They're stupid. I work with 5th graders who can't read. I work with 5th graders who can't fill in the blank with them sentences. I'd be like, Katie went to the blank, and the option says park. Care. What would it make sense in that? Katie went to the food. The motherfucking food. Park is right there. They're gonna pick something that makes no sense. These kids can't. This school system is fucked. But it's some of the teachers, but it's also fucked because some of how these kids act. I'm sorry to say.
Self-awareness. Mind you, I'm from the Bronx, so you know I'm personally pissed. I haven't been to Bay Plaza in years and years, and I'll never go back. I heard this is the second time they did this. The second time? Turn around and wonder why there's nothing at all to do in the Bronx. Bay Plaza Mall is the worst thing they ever did. These kids are too young to know. Bay Plaza existed before that mall got there. That was the worst thing they ever did. Bay Plaza used to be a chill place. You could go and enjoy yourself. These parents are children having children. Too busy gentle parenting every single thing and trying to be their kid's friend instead of their parent. There's no structure, there's no discipline, there's no authority, there's no nothing. And I'm so tired of it. I don't even go outside when the kids are supposed to be out there. I make sure I wait till the end of the night.
And I really do feel like that's the problem. Kids raising kids. Because yes, my mother was like my best friend. But growing up, Shorty was not my best friend. She was kind of an op. Growing up, like, I was able to go ask to go do shit, but like I knew certain things. If somebody came back to say something about me to my mother, it was a problem. So it's like, yeah, it is kids raising kids, and it's y'all trying to be y'all kids' parent. I feel like you and your child shouldn't be like besties until they reach in damn near their teen, about to be in their 20s. And that's how it was with me and my mom. Me and my mom ain't started being how we are now until I was like 16, 17. When I just felt comfortable going with her shit. Now I'm 21. I tell my mother everything. Even the things she don't want to know. Because we built that. Like, it wasn't straight like that from when I was young. Because I also know at the end of the day, I will never disrespect my mom. Y'all people be calling y'all mothers old sluts and then punching them in their throat. What the fuck?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays available, with 22 kilograms of baggage included.
At that point, you can't say the cops is bugging. You can't say the cops is dick riding. Because look what the fuck y'all was doing. Y'all went through all that just to end up in jail. When was the 19th? When was the 19th? The 19th was a Thursday. Okay, y'all probably got out Friday. Probably not. Yeah, y'all did all this shit just to end up in jail. All the landed you was jail, and now your parent gotta come get you. They probably gonna beat your ass. Probably not. Because gentle parenting is the way to go all of a sudden. Man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. I feel like as a New Yorker, I'm not from the Bronx. I live in East New York. Don't come find me. I don't like y'all. I live in East New York, but what the fuck? Why? As a New Yorker, I'm saying this shit is boo-foo. I'm not from. There's no, that shit is weird. They got to do it to KP. They did it to KP. I don't know. I never fell into the rabbit hole like I did with this, but they did it to KP. I still don't count Atlantic Terminal as this because. But all y'all doing is making it so y'all don't got shit to do. We don't got shit to do. Like, because I found out from TikTok that that's an age restriction on KP. How the fuck is it more age restricted? And like, she literally was like, yo, you cannot get into KP if you look young. And it's like, damn, y'all up for us. And KP was really, when I was in middle school, Kings Plaza? What? Even if you ain't have no money in your pocket, you was going to Kings Plaza to just walk around, record videos, like shit like that. Like, y'all ruining it for us. Y'all ruining it. And then y'all gotta sit there and be like, why can't we go get our Kasumi pants? You better order that shit. You're not even allowed no more, my heart. The cop know your face. You won't get tackled when you walk to the door. I guess y'all, this generation, this ain't my generation. I don't know what letter this is, but it's not Z. Z wasn't doing shit like this. But and can we stop taking 2004 kids out of Generation Z? We lived the same childhood. We watched the same shit, did the same shit. I was not an iPad kid. I didn't have a phone, so like prehistoric ages. Like I didn't get an iPhone, so like my 7th grade or 8th grade year. So please stop making it seem like I'm part of this shit that's rating malls, because I'm not, bitch. I'm not. I'm a part of Generation Z. I used to ride bikes. I had 3 different bikes for 3 different stages. I had an electric scooter. I had hoverboards. I had a DVD player. It was a Princess one. It was pink. I used to. There was no such thing as Netflix. Like Netflix came as I got older. I'm gonna correct myself. Netflix is old as fuck, but streaming started in 2007. Netflix is old as shit. Did y'all know that Netflix was like a mail a movie thingy? I didn't know that. Like, that's how real it is. I didn't have none of that. I had a DVD player where if I scratched that DVD a little too much, it was paused every 5 seconds. So don't put me in this category, thank you. I always say, if you see the same shirt twice or 3 times, I'm pre-recording. We're getting it back on our YouTube shit. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that post notification button so you can get notified every time I post a new video, and leave in the comments what you think about this. I think we're just sending ourselves back. They keep calling us ghetto hooligans, and we're acting like ghetto hooligans. Please stop. We already fighting too much shit. We don't need to start we don't need to have them calling us monkeys again. Like, y'all doing too fucking much. Calm the fuck down. Start being y'all kids, and tell them if they bored, go read a fucking book.
Yeah, do you like it, boy? I want, what you want. Give it to me, baby, like boom, boom, boom. What I want is what you want, nah, nah.